this is now live fast on the net.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why
We
you
should
have to do it exactly on time. You can't do it.
correct. Yeah, better because of people can't make them.
logging on.
Yeah.
So in fact, you might have to start 15 minutes later. Just give everybody the grace time to get in.
आगे बैठा है वो कौन? ये एकदम आगे.
Why not end this?
But हमेशा right from your
question.
हाँ. Oh, this time remaining is not for that. Time remaining for this, for our session.
Yeah, to start.
Not to start. It will be 1 hour and 29 minutes.
Because that means now it's starting.
So 9 o'clock. So the time is there.
9 o'clock.
But I thought the time remaining was for starting.
I also got 1 minute 30 seconds. But now it's correct. It's now 9 o'clock.
ค่ะสวัสดีผู้เข้าร่วมสัมมนาทุกท่านนะคะก็ได้เวลาสำหรับพิเชียดอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะคะสำหรับผลการดำเนินงานไตรมาส 2ก็จะมาอัปเดตในเรื่องของในไตรมาส 2ที่ผ่านมาเป็นยังไงบ้างก็คุณคาริตจะนำเสนอในเรื่องของอุตสาหกรรมแล้วก็มิสเตอร์คูชูวาเดียก็จะนำเสนอในเรื่องของตัวเลขทางการเงินแล้วก็ในช่วงสุดท้ายก็เป็นในช่วงของถามตอบซึ่งก็ยินดีรับทั้งภาษาไทยหรือว่าภาษาอังกฤษนะคะหรือว่าจะเขียนเป็นใส่กระดาษขึ้นมาก็ได้ค่ะงั้นไม่เป็นการเสียเวลาเดี๋ยวขอเชิญคุณคาริตค่ะ
Good morning, everybody. Sawadee krap. We will, as usual, do the presentation in two parts. In the first part, we will discuss the industry overview, and in the second part, we will do the financials of the company. So coming to the industry itself, pressure shipping is part of the dry cargo tramp freight market, and as you can see, we are in the small handy-size sector of that market. We also have 6 Supramax ships that are being built for us and which will arrive sometime starting next year, which are there with us, and therefore we have circled these 2 areas of the market as areas which are relevant to pressure shipping. So please keep in mind that we don't carry any containers, neither do we carry any wet cargoes. All we do carry are dry bulk commodities. This is a snapshot view of the company. Currently, we own and manage and run 21 ships. The average age is about 14.5 years. The current market value of these ships as of the 16th of June of this year was $361 million. The book value of these ships is about $218 million. The average size per ship is about 25,000 tons. Now, I've given you some footnotes here just to show you how values change over time. If you were to look at 19 out of these 21 ships, because 2 of these ships were bought very recently and we didn't have them in the past, but if you look at the 19 ships that were there in our fleet over the past few years, you would see that the values have changed quite dramatically. From $377 million on the 1st of January 2007 to $641 million for the same ships on the 1st of January 2008, and then falling down to $224 million as of the 1st of January 2009. So it shows you how values can go up and down quite quickly and quite dramatically in this business. This is a snapshot view of the Baltic Dry Index and covers for you almost 25 years. I've put for you in the box the highlights, which shows you what were the all-time high, the all-time low, and where the current index is. If you look at the index on an average basis, it sort of gives you a better profile and tries to show you how the cycle has performed. And if you look at it that way, then 2002 looks like the low point of the cycle. 2004 looks like a high point, with 5 and 6 being lower points. Then 7 and 8 again are shown as higher points. 9, 10 and 11 I expect to be lower points. And then again you will see a higher cycle coming in 12, 13 and 14. We talk about the seasonality of the BDI. And what I have put up for you is a chart that shows the Baltic Dry Index. The pink line gives you the average between the years 2000 and 2009. So this is after China became a very large industrial power. And the average, the blue line, shows you the average between 1985 and 1999. Now, if you look at it this way, you can see quite clearly that in the middle months of July and August, the Baltic Dry Index always falls down. And this is because of a seasonal impact. The seasonal impact is twofold. The first reason for the seasonal impact is the industrial production. If you look at the OECD countries, which are mainly based in the West, they take their summer holidays during the months of July and August. And as a result, raw material shipments slow down as you come in towards July, reach a low point in July and August, and then start to see a rebound again in September, October. So this is an industrial cycle which is evident in the rates in the BDI. The second reason why the BDI falls during this period of time is because of grain movement. If you look at grain movement, the southern hemisphere grain movement comes to an end in the month of June. And the northern hemisphere grain movement only starts sometime in late September. So the months of July, August and part of September are actually months where there is very little grain movement taking place. And this is the reason why you have this sort of a seasonality, as you can see here. But if you look at the pink line, you can still see some form of a seasonality, but a much less pronounced form. And this is because China does not take holidays during the months of China and Asia together don't take holidays in the months of July and August. And therefore industrial production in these countries does not slow down. And today these countries are making a bigger impact on the industrial production and consumption of raw materials than the OECD countries. And as a result, you can see the grain impact is there in the months of July, August, September. You can see that. You can see that the pink line does come down during these months.